Good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday, February 17th. I'm Cam and let's talk stocks. So this morning pre-market action is not as wild as yesterday, but Bitcoin did go up higher. So we do have crypto stocks still moving today. So we're first going to start out with one of my main screens just for looking at different stocks. But so just focus on these four right here in the middle. So this bottom right one is Bitcoin futures. This is from about 3:15 this morning to currently 5:48. So basically see right before 4 we start getting in this downtrend. And then if you look at all these stocks right here, so we got SOS up here, CAN, Riot, right? So a very similar pattern, basically following Bitcoin to the T, going down on the big red ones, popping up on the green, right? So we're getting this downward action pretty quickly in these stocks. So then if we go to SOS, I'll go to the main one because this is the one I actually played this morning. Let's go down to the 1 minute so you can see it a little bit better. So 1 minute, we get this 4 o'clock push, right? So a ton of buyers come in right at 4 o'clock. That's when pre-market opens for a lot of people. Can't break above this high earlier in the morning, about 3:30. Starts rolling over, bounce off the 200. Gets this big green candle, but a long wick on it. So that this becomes a point of interest for me as all these moving averages crossed over, right? The 22 is now under the 50. Started to get some weakness in here, so I got about 1,000 shares right here at around 1575, and then just expected this to fade out. Came down through here, held at 200. I probably should have just got out right in this area, but I held, as in the morning I don't have my extended hours hotkeyed, so it's just all manual. But as we came through here, especially in manual in regards to 5 o'clock, so on interactive brokers there's a big spike candle on here, which is typically happens pre-market when a lot of the orders are just sitting there waiting to be filled. Not necessarily from IB, but from other brokerages when people get on at 5 o'clock. So you get a big spike, so there's a wick there and you can get stopped out on that. So I held through all that, and then I got out right on this candle 507 at 1475 for $1,000 first thing in the morning. So that's a good start. And then after that I started looking at other stocks moving around, but this would have been a good spot to re-enter to for another short, right? Big red candle, large volume starts drying up, can't break that moving average, and we keep going lower. But if we go back to the other page, so Bitcoin started moving up after this 530 level, so we get this big push forward on all these stocks. Almost all three hit 30 on the RSI, so could be looking for a reversal. Also sitting at the bottom of the Keltner range, so that'd be a good reversal play as well for all three of those stocks. But all of them gapped up, so right, SOS closed at 1184, now at 1435. CAN is barely above its open from yesterday, and then Riot, it's still up by $8. In terms of new stocks today that are moving, there was really two that were of interest to me. So CLPS Incorporation, they have signed a vendor agreement with a well-known U.S. digital payment platform. But if you look at the other one, no terms are disclosed. So it's kind of a pumpy PR. You don't know any terms of it, so what that would do to its market cap, what its contract is. But we get a huge jump, so get out of the 1 minute. I think long term was weekly 10. Yeah, so we go back 2019, 18 high, basically down to 162, and then now we've been sitting down here consolidating. But if you look here in the past, do have right off its inception, big range, big sell-off range, and then quick pop, 2 month pop right here, from $2 up to 18. And then if you believe it's cyclical or news based or something, these big candles happened January and February of 2019, and then we're both green barred right now on January, February for 2021. So perhaps we'll get a similar price move here. But so we hit 1388, so we're up in this range already, which now we just have the volume from this area on the chart that's holding us down. So could see a move higher on large volume today, but if you just go to the daily, just see it again. So recently just massive cupping action right here. So upward momentum's been building now for the past three weeks, and then we're just green taking off. And then why wouldn't you put out some pumpy PR in today's market to get yourself a big move higher? Well, just like your pre-market, right? So rip right off 5 o'clock, stalled out off this around this 261 fib that was drawn from this last year, and then selling off now, staying below the moving averages. See if we can find support here at this long-term 50% area, or not. Maybe press down, look it down closer to this $9 range. So this will be something I'll watch to see if it just fades the rest of the day. I didn't even check to see if it's available to short yet for me, but that'll be a watch. And then the other one that I don't know if I'll play, this LODE, ticker LODE, Comstock Mining. They made a deal for $2 million to secure a lithium ion battery recycler, Aqua Metals, or they got 10% ownership of it. I guess they didn't secure the deal, but a majority equity stake in lithium ion battery recycling company, Linico Corporation, right? Obviously gonna be huge with the EV market and just future energy for the world. But if you look at their long-term chart, they're two reverse splits here, 1 to 5, 1 to 5. So if you go long-term chart, 111 down to 15 cents, and so this 15-cent low is right before their last. I'm not gonna see it here. It's 3 weeks out. It's over a year. Right, 15-cent low is right between the last split. So that was really, they were all the way down to 3 cents. So they were basically bankrupt. But I have to look at its current financials now, and it does have earnings coming out tomorrow. So perfectly timed announcement for this deal. Probably trying to raise some money. But as we'll see up here, right, we're well extended outside the fibs, holding this 22 moving average right now in the 5 minutes. So this could be a watch. It's got a decently low flow to 25 million, so could get some running, maybe piggyback off of Socket Mobile from yesterday. So we'll see if these two can be runners. CLPS has a 4.7 million float, so also very small and could be volatile. So those are what I'm looking at this morning. Let me know what you're looking at in the comments. If you could drop a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.